365 days a year. Of course, we give out free picks on generally most of the day's card. We try and give every single game, but it's like we don't always get to, especially with college basketball rolling. We're not going to be able to do it like that, but we'll do the best that we can. We're trying to keep the show an hour or less on the weekdays, and the weekends, well, who knows? We usually run into the start of the games on Saturday and Sunday. We run a little long. Some people say we talk too much, but hey, that's what we do. Not going to apologize for it, that's for sure. But, of course, we got daytime college basketball pretty much all week. Just select games during the day, not full day cards like we have on the weekends, but just steady Eddie throughout the day, and I like that. And then we don't get back into football after tonight until Thursday, I believe. So lots of college basketball. Oh, we have football tomorrow. We got the Ravens and the Steelers. And then we also have Kansas against Kentucky and Michigan State Duke. Something like that. It's those 4 teams. It's that day where they all play each other. And then there's also some other good games. We got West Virginia's playing Gonzaga tomorrow. It's got a bunch of good games tomorrow. Today, a bunch of good games too. I love this stuff, man. Let me bring in the guys. And be sure to hit the thumbs up and like our thing. And if you haven't subscribed to our show, thank you guys for all the halftime love. I wanted to say something about that. Let me bring the guys in first, and so they can roll their eyes. But I want to say something about the halftime shows. So we are we're 25-1 in our last 26 halftime picks. Okay. Going back to last Monday night, and I don't know how we did on the Sunday before that, but I know we killed it then too. But going back to last Monday night, we're 25-1 in our halftime picks. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it as clearly as I possibly can. I've been on heaters like this before, okay? And this is, some people, this is like the heater of a lifetime. I'm fortunate. I've had a lot of heaters like this. These do not last forever, okay? They don't last forever. We will enjoy them while we have them, We will let the haters continue to hate on my Bears money line second half picks and my Patriots over the Ravens picks, and, they let them hate on us all they want. And, we don't see those people ever again. And that's part of the beauty of these things, right, is that we make these picks, and these people come on and they just act like these idiots, like calling us idiots, for using common sense and saying, well, the more that you say that the Bears aren't going to score a point in the second half, the more I'm betting on them as you're talking, And before you know it, you got 3 or 4 dimes on a bet that you maybe had $250 to start with, and it happens, and it has happened. I've seen it happen, and it's happened right here in this seat a few times already. But, I'm going to say, we'll take it. I'm proud of it. I'm happy for you guys, because the comments that make me the happiest are not calling me the guru and the king. It's the ones where you guys tell me how much money you guys have made, and the ones that say, I've made more money today betting sports with your guys' picks than I've ever made before. Because that's why I'm here, man. That is why I'm here. I can't speak for these guys, but that is why I'm here, man. And it's like, believe me, I'm at a point where I'm comfortable. I don't really need to do this anymore. I do this because I love it. I had a chance to totally retire and do nothing and still get paid, and I didn't take it. Instead, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars so I could continue to do this. I'm excited that we were able to do it. I hope I can continue on. Of course, I'll be live halftime tonight. And Brian, I know you killed them yesterday in the NFL. The squares got absolutely crushed this weekend. It seems like every holiday weekend, the squares just get taken out behind the woodshed. I mean, woodshedded, right? I
don't know if they got killed, because, I think I just was selective with the ones I took. I think the public won on some
You think the public had the Panthers yesterday?
No.
They got crushed on that game, man. They got shellacked.
But they made it back with the Chiefs, and
the Chiefs didn't win. The Chiefs didn't cover.
Oh, that's right. They pushed. Or they lost in some cases.
I lost on the Chiefs, but I know some people pushed.
I mean, there were some public.
There was some hideous calls in that game.
It was a nice.
They
took a big hit with Arizona. That was a big hit.
Oh, they got crushed on that game. The public got crushed yesterday. They got crushed on Saturday.
Did a lot of totals go under yesterday? Or how was the over-under totals?
Let's take a quick look. Let's take a gander. Ruffalo, you got that number? I'm looking.
I'm pulling up.
I didn't get a chance to look, but I thought a bunch of games went under, but maybe I'm just hallucinating.
Let's see. On Thanksgiving, they both were over. Dolphins, Jets under. Bengals, Giants under.
Half and half.
Colts, Titans over. Chargers, Bills under. That was a very public over in that game. Vikings, Panthers over. Raiders, Falcons, another very public over, went under. All the very public.
4-8.
What?
4-8. The over was 4-8.
4-8. So it was a good side for the books, for the totals. So overall, it was a good weekend, and I think I'm starting to pick up steam, and hopefully by the end of the year, I'm right there near the top of the leaderboard. I can't say I'll be at the top, but.
What do you got going on today? We got college hoops and NFL action. I know a lot of people bought your college hoops package, so I know you.
Yeah, I'm kind of making amends for that because I won 3 straight. Now we're back up to 500. We're even.
This weekend, I didn't put any premium college hoops in, and I think my videos were like 85% or better.
I missed out on Richmond yesterday. I liked them as a free pick, and I should have done something with it. But
against Kentucky. We gave it out money line right here on the show. We gave it out, I gave it money line right here on the show. No?
Well, I like the points.
But we gave it out points and money line.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I regret that I didn't have that as a premium play.
I know you guys out there are surprised by this, but I do double dip sometimes.
Now, as far as today goes, I got my Super Sharp 3-pack you can pick up for $50. It's 2 college basketballs. One's early. And then the NFL play tonight. So pick that up for $50, and we'll see if we can continue our 14-4 NFL run. I believe that's what it is.
Nice. Yep. Brian is on a heater. He's back on the leaderboard in the NFL. It's been a grind.
Massive grind.
There we go. Best week ever. That's exactly what we want to hear, man. Thank you, guys. That's really what I want to hear, man. That's what it's all about. It's better than saying thank you or calling me the guru or the king or the goat and all those other things, which I appreciate. I think it's cool, to hear it. I don't think I'm the goat or any of those things, but it's nice to be in the discussion. It's fun. It's fun to be in the discussion. I don't know if I necessarily agree. But halftime, I'll take on anybody. Chris, what do you got today?
For the Monday night game, I got my Monday night max out. I got one side pick for sale as well as a total for sale. Or you can get my Monday night 5-point play, 5 college hoops picks tonight. Currently number 3 on the college basketball leaderboard. I'm trying to climb the ranks. I'm planning on doing a little bit of damage tonight, so get on that package for $29.95 over a Pick Dogs Premium.
And has premium picks available. Rod?
I've got a morning college basketball package with 3 picks in there. Kickstart the morning, or I put it all together. I've got 7 plays, 6 college basketball, and 1 side winner in the Monday Night Football. So I got you covered all day college hoops and a nice winner tonight in football. Off a nice winning weekend. Hit our nice little money line birdcage here yesterday. It was a good day, good weekend. Let's kickstart a nice week.
I tell you what was the more anxiety-inducing moment was that the Packers had 4th and 2, and if the Bears stop them there, they get the ball back and they go for 2 again. They cover in that game. They cover the spread for the game. That's how close they got it. Anyways, Rod's been on fire too. No doubt about it. Rod is, like I said yesterday, Rod's either at the bottom or he's at the top, and he's only in the middle because he was at the bottom. He's moving to the top. So if you haven't been on Rod's picks, it's kind of like the time to catch him is when when you see him making that bounce off the bottom, because normally he goes on like if you see him put more than 1 or 2 winning days together, he's on a heater, you know? So it's like, I know these guys because, you know, this is what I do. So it's like I don't just, you know, handicap games. I also got to run this site and do all these other things and, you know, work with all these guys. So I notice these things. So I know the patterns of the different guys. I mean, there's certain guys that it's like, if it's this season, you know, it's just not their thing. You know, and then there's other guys where it's like, you know, you see them go on these heaters and it's like, that's the time to jump on them. And then, you know, when you see it's like they start changing their betting. We talk about this all the time amongst ourselves. When they change their betting patterns, say that's not a Rod pick. That's John Q. Public, Senior Square.
I'm going to be in the drive-thru tonight, so make sure you guys tune in. North Carolina versus who the heck are they playing?
Playing UNLV.
UNLV, yep, the Running Rebs.
Chris, who else is on the drive-thru tonight?
I got Joe D'Amico, Tony T, and myself hosting. We got Kevin Thomas. Brian's going to be there. Rod's going to be there. Al Ninos. Got a loaded lineup tonight. My pick's going to be on the Long Beach State UCLA game. So
what up, beaches?
That's the only reason why I said it. I knew it was coming.
I bet that'd be a fun university to go to.
They changed their name. You know, they were the 49ers, and now they're the Beaches, just so I could say, what up, beaches? I love it. I'm doing the computer pick show at 5 p.m. Eastern time, so I'll be the lead-in, as Brian likes to call it. He calls it.
Well, I'm the lead-off hitter, so you'll be buffing me.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I will be on for the computer pick show at 5 p.m. using Charles Ormsby's software. You guys always seem to sneak in some extra questions on there. Of course, that will be only computer picks on the show, but if you guys want to ask other type of questions, that's fine. I'm not doing any other game picks, though. Since I did a zillion videos, I'll be doing a bunch of videos for today. Billie Jean, 19K from the picks yesterday. 19K. Nice. She actually sent me one of her tickets, and it was a parlay, a 5-team parlay of picks that we gave out on the show. She hit the parlay for 9K. 5-team parlay. I think it was a $300 parlay and hit for 9K. She sent me the ticket. It was very cool to see.
Nice.
Yep. Well, the thing is that the thing about Billie Jean, though, and I know her. She's she's not like a $20 parlay better, either. So it's when she doesn't win, it's extremes the other way. So Yeah, second half Bears. You got to go against the public, man. The Packers, the Bears can't do anything. But the Bears were actually moving the ball up and down the field. It was just one mistake per drive that they made, and even in the second half, the same thing. It was one mistake. It was like they were shredding through the Packers defense when Trubisky kept it within himself. They moved the ball effectively. As soon as he tried to throw deep downfield, interception every time. It was a floater. It's like. He's way better off if it's tight coverage like that, tucking it under and running out of bounds for 3 or 4 yards, even if it's third down, than throwing that ball, into the defender's hands. There's 2 defenders there. It's like, which one's going to catch it? The only chance of it not being intercepted is if they run into each other. It's like, you can't bank on that.
He was ugly passing the ball. It was just like, run the ball.
Well, Brian, we head to the city of brotherly love. We head to Philly, and I know you're concentrating hard on that Liberty Coastal Carolina college football matchup this weekend, because that's going to be beauty. But we got Philly and the Seahawks. We have a lot of issues here in this game. We have a super square play, a super square favorite, but we have a dog here that's a real piece of garbage. So do you go with the numbers or do you go with your eyes, or do you go with your heart or you just do what you always do? It's kind of a very tough game. It's not like it's certainly not an all-in type game. It's not like, oh, man, I lost my house this weekend. It's like I need one game to win it all back on. This is not that game because there's too many variables here because you have a very, very solid public side, but then you have a team that just absolutely sucks balls. Brian, what do you think? Speaking of sucking balls.
I wouldn't say the Eagles are injury-riddled, and I think that's their main issue.
What about the game plan? Let's go back to the game plan when they weren't injured. Okay? Let's go to the game plan. Okay? Let's look at the game plan.
I'm not a big guy.
Let's look at the play calling. Let's look at the play calling. I mean,
they're pretty. If they have a 3rd and 1, they throw it 50 yards down the field.
And the thing is, even if you have to throw, which Doug Peterson feels he must, with a quarterback that can't throw. The problem is that he's got some pretty good tight ends, and he just ignores them too.
That brings me to my first scorer, Dallas Goedert tonight, plus 1,600.
No chance.
I know it's a long shot. The Eagles actually
no
scored
chance.
First, but
Scott or Sanders are the only two guys on the Eagles that have a possibility of scoring at all.
Well, there's always a chance, but in this one for me, the total opened up at 53. I think it's down to 49, 48.5, somewhere in there. I mean, I don't see both the overhit and the Seahawks in the same game. So for me, I'm going to go with the under here for a small play. I'm not. Seahawks rush defense, I think, isn't the worst in the league. But I think today they have an improvement. Seahawks play better defense. Give me the under. That's what I'm going to go with.
I guess my 14 parlay yesterday hit on the show, too. Nice. Chris, what do you got for tonight's Monday Night Football?
I'm trying to think of what would be a worse combination. Wentz and Doug Peterson or Wentz and Anthony Lynn? No, at this point. You know what? I'm going to take the first half under. I see it starting out slow. I think it's right now. It's at 23.5. I don't see us getting that far ahead by halftime. I see getting to 21, even 20. But my first touch, it's the juiciest one on the board. But I know DK Metcalf. I think he's the first touchdown scorer tonight, plus 600.
Does the handicapping contest start tomorrow? It absolutely does. I've started to go through the names on the Pick Dogs one and assigning a number to you to enter with your picks. I got to talk to Rod and Chris at some point today to make sure that we're ready to go because these guys have to set up the spreadsheet and everything with you guys. So maybe they should be putting the numbers in. That's why I stopped after about 20. I was like, maybe it'd be easier for them to put the numbers in and set up the spreadsheet at the same time for the contest. So I stopped at number 20, so you're not too deep in on that.
I got to correct myself. The Seahawks have the worst pass defense in the league.
Right, they have the worst pass rush in the league is what they have. The worst pass rush.
So, I mean, the Eagles said, hey, Wentz is going to have a good pass.
Right, you would think if he's ever going to have a game. So I was going to do Cyber Monday, and here's where I'm at with it. Okay, here's what happened. Okay, well, it's not what happened. Here's my thought process. Number one, if you look at some of the other crappy sites out there, which I can't mention by name, like Covers, their prices are about 3 times the price of ours, and their picks suck balls. Okay, they're terrible. Okay, they have like the Iceman, Ben Burns, all these horrific handicappers, right? Terrible, right? An embarrassment, right? And they charge like $5,000 a year. We charge, the average handicapper charges about $1,200 to $1,300 a year for our picks. So our prices are already low. Then we have a lot of people that have taken advantage of our prices and, have probably paid for their packages in the first week they bought them. I can't run a discount after these people have paid full price. It's unfair because it's not like we're gouging you like Covers does. Go ahead, Brian.
I like your idea of giving away a consensus report equal to the amount that if somebody buys a 30-day of Rod they would get a 30-day consensus report for free.
I like that idea too. And this way, people that already have years and stuff like that, I can add it. But it will only work for people that took advantage of our free consensus report trial, at least right now. I don't have the ability to add that package, which I need to let our tech guys know. I totally forgot. I'm doing it right now.
Because the consensus report is a nice little. I think once somebody uses it for 30 days, they might be hooked on it. I know I like it.
It's a good addition to your odds. It's another tool. It's a great tool to add to your arsenal when you're when you're betting.
So I'm talking to the tech guys. We'll figure it out. Worst case scenario on that, I'll just do a free promotion on the free 3-day consensus report for a free 3-day consensus report for everybody, and then anybody that buys a package through the end of the year, I'll do that instead. Or has a current package, or through the end of the year, I'll make it up to everybody. You guys know I'm good for it. But I can't discount prices. I don't believe in that. Like, so here's one for the software, right? So the software that I use, right, for this show, one of them is called Restream, and that's the one why I'm able to broadcast it on a bunch of different channels. So I have an annual subscription with them, and they ran a thing for Black Friday, 50% off the year. It's like $1,000, $1,500 or something, right? And I pay the yearly. It's like $1,500. They're running 50% off. I contacted their customer service and said, hey, I tried, I just paid you guys $1,500 because it's been about a year, right, since we restarted. I just paid them on the 25th, and then they have Black Friday, and it's like, hey, they're like, no problem, cancel, we'll refund you, and just re-sign up again, get the $750. The other software that we use, Ecamm, right, we pay, and we've been a loyal customer for them for a very long time. And they ran a special, 50% off lifetime, for annual or monthly, and only for new subscribers. So it's like the people that supported you all along, screw them. And then the people that needed a discount to support you, you're gonna give to them. I don't know, man. I feel slighted when it's me. So it's like, I'm not going to do that to everyone that supported us. I can't do that. So it has nothing to do with, it has nothing to do with not wanting to give a deal to people. It has more a loyalty to my to all our old customers who have supported us, especially, I don't sit here and cry a river. Well, sometimes I do, but I don't try not to sit here and cry a river, but it's like my expenses over the last 2 years, you don't have a mouth like mine and not run up, $500,000 in legal fees a year. It's just the way that the world works, So
plus, if they don't have a T-shirt, they spend over $100. I think they get a free
the thing
t-shirt.
but the T-shirts, like, so I did a $5 super chat was a T-shirt, right? The T-shirts cost me $8 to mail them was another $6, so that was a straight loser for me too, So it doesn't really matter. I don't really care, that much. It's like we're fine. I could hardly complain, right? I live in paradise. I drive a really nice car. You can't get a house on my street for less than, 7 figures. And it's, I belong to a super country club. I play golf. No one will play with me there because I play my music too loud and gamble all the time. But, that's okay. And but the thing is that it's more about the loyalty to our current customer base and the support that they've given us. And I feel that we were priced right to begin with. So I think that the consensus report add-on giveaway. I'm talking to my tech guy right now. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to figure out exactly how to do it. But if you buy whatever length of package you buy, except for dailies, if you buy a 3-day, a weekly, a monthly, or a yearly, I will match that with a consensus report to run along with that. And we'll call it Cyber December instead. How about that? So screw Cyber Monday, screw Black Friday. We'll just have Cyber December. We'll run it all the way through Christmas. Then on the 26th, people will say, I meant to get it. And I'll say, sorry, it cuts off on the 25th. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll be like, I'll be like, you know it ran out the 25th. All right, I'll do it. We'll do that for just as a promotion. We're not going to do it all the time. It's not going to always work that way. We're going to do that for December, and we'll figure it out.
Did that what guy ever get the new gear ready? That was making the new gear for you?
He has the new gear, and it is ready. I can't find the link he sent me. I don't know. Anyways, Rod, did you give your pick?
No, not yet. For me in this game here.
Sorry for that whole thing, but I think that I needed to address that because you guys are right. I did say I was going to do something. I didn't do it, and 100% of the time I like to at least do what I say I'm going to do. But there's my reasoning for not doing the discount. I don't think it makes sense for us. I think we're already so much less than everybody else, and our records are a record. So it's like I think you already get more for less with us to begin with. And I'll do the consensus report add-on. I think that's a good deal. So what do you guys think? You guys let me know. Also do free 3-day consensus for everybody. I'll figure that out when I'm going to do it. Don't email me 100 times. Hey, I heard you say free 3-day consensus. I'll figure it out. Let me give me a couple minutes. I had a coworker make $20K off your Oregon State money line pick. Wow. Awesome. That was awesome. Rod, what do you got? Sorry.
For me, this one here, I'm going to take the over. I look at both. Seattle's averaging 31 points a game, and the Eagles are averaging 22 points a game. Seattle's defense is giving up average 28 points a game. I think the Philly, we're going to score some points. Seattle's defense isn't that good. And they're going to definitely give up some points. So I like the over. Give me the over 49 in this game. I think that's a little low.
I'm with Rod on the over, too. I think last night we saw it in the Bears-Packers game, a game that set up to be defensive, certainly was very, very offensive, and I think we see it here, too. I just think both these defenses struggle to stop these offenses. The Seattle offense is certainly their strong point, and, Philly, the pass, defending the pass rush is their weakest, and Seattle's pass rush is really hasn't been much. So I think this could be, Philly's best chance to actually put points on the board. So I think we're going to see an over here. I've heard it's windy.
10-mile-an-hour wind, it's calling for, and 92% chance of rain is what I'm looking at.
Brian, is that correct?
It's raining all day and windy here, but I think once game time comes, it'll, like Rod said, it'll slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I spend all day and all night doing videos. I do. I do. And that's why sometimes, when I do the NFL or college football videos, especially this late in the season, my pick will change by the weekend because I've done them earlier in the week because we have all these college basketball games I have to do every day. Yeah, I like the over in this one. I just think that both teams have some problems. Let's get to college hoops. I want to see what the comments are about the Cyber Monday thing. What do you guys think about this? I don't know. I'm so on the fence with it. There's a super chat, man. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate it. How do I get a Rod package? You go to pickdogs.com or sportschatplace.com. You click on premium picks, and you click on Rod's smiling face. Speaking about smiling faces, we got Texas against Davidson. Shaka Smart in town to play the Wildcats. This was supposed to be here in Maui, right? This was the Maui Invitational. Ouch. No hoops here this year.
How close is that to you?
25 minutes, 20 minutes.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. I went 2 years ago. It's awesome. Awesome. It had it's like a small gym, like like when Bill Walton is sitting there, whatever. It's like you're basically sitting right next to him. That's pretty much how it is. And it's like if you have a big fan base that gets banged around in the tournament, it's like the place is even more empty. And it's only like it's like 2,000-3,000 seats to begin with. You buy the tickets at the surf shop. We don't even have Ticketmaster or anything here. You get them at the surf shop at High Tech Surf. Anyways, Texas Davidson. We'll hit these early games. They're kind of spaced out a little bit, so we can do that. Brian, Texas Davidson, any pick?
I kind of like the under a little bit. Opened up at 137. I think it's at 134.5. Public likes the over. Not tremendously, but enough to make me take the under here. I think it score about 130 or so.
This question is clearly addressed in the contest rules. Like, no reason to. This guy's an idiot, because I wonder how his picks did next to ours yesterday. Chris? You're next. Sorry. I'm working with Ryan on trying to get this promotion, right? I mean, I made it kind of clear. Just help me out.
My bad.
Just
sorry.
A little bit. Okay. Thanks.
Sorry. I've gone back and forth on this one. I'm still gonna lean towards Texas. And they've just got a bunch of shooters, and I know Davidson's experience. They've got Kellen Grady, and Lee was pretty good in the first game, but I just think this is the game where Texas kind of wears Davidson down as the game goes on. They're not a high-scoring team, really, and I think Shaka Smart's going to actually figure things out defensively for the Longhorns this season. So, give me Texas.
Rod, talk some sense into this guy.
For me, when I looked at this game, I think somebody's out for Texas. Somebody, big high scorer, might be out for this game today. I'm with Brian. I like the under. Give me the under in this game. I don't think we're going to break this 137. It's going to be a tight game, really tight game.
Davidson all day, man, all day, and twice on Mondays. It's like it doesn't even make sense. Shaka Smart's done nothing but underperform at Texas.
I know.
They have like so many great guys on this roster. Oh, they're so good. They got so many guys. No way, man. This guy's.
Who does Texas have on deck next?
Who cares, man? They can't even handle who they have on deck now. If they have on deck, it's a tournament, so it's like they don't know who they have on deck.
I don't know.
They have whoever they're going to be playing in the losers bracket is basically whoever they have next. I mean, it's like, come on.
Well, you gotta look at everything.
It's not in Maui, and there's no Chaminade this year, so they're shit out of luck. They're not going to win a game.
I don't like this game at all, though.
It's like Davidson is good.
Oh, there.
You have like that major alumni recruiter. You have the one guy. That's all you need. Steph Curry went here. Didn't he go to Davidson?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Speaking of Indiana Providence, I think they'll play the loser of this one. Brian, Indiana Providence.
For me, I think Indiana is a little bit overrated here. I think Providence is, for me, the better team. and you're getting a point and a half. Maybe it's just a point now. But for me, I like the Friars here. I think they get it done against Indiana.
Yeah, I'm on Providence as well. I was on Indiana to start, but then after doing some digging, Providence is the better team. They got to work on their free throws a little bit, but I still think they win this game. So give me Providence.
Yeah, with you guys, give me Providence here. I'll take Providence money line. They win this outright.
Everyone knows I'm a huge Ed Cooley fan. He's one of my favorite coaches. He's sweating already. He's already sweating. It's like, the game hasn't even. It's like in 3 hours. He's already got up a nice lather. He's sweating. He's already like practicing, arguing with the officials, looking like someone just stole his wallet. It's like. I love that guy, man. He is really good. And I'll tell you, the kids love him too. He is a great recruiter, and he's got super talent. And this is the type of team that he usually makes a lot of noise with. The one where he's got like the veteran guys and he's got the young guys. And it's kind of like, Archie Miller's been a bust-a-rama over at Indiana, man. They got, 2 good guys maybe on the whole frickin' team. I think a lousy year for the Hoosiers again. You think he's going to get rung up there at Indiana? I wonder what they're into him for. He was great at his other job. It's like, he should have stayed, man. Should have stayed. Love Providence. 39% of the public. Line hasn't budged an inch.
No, it's moved at all.
It's like, yeah, it's all me on the other side. It's like, we have a large better located in Maui, the actual Maui. I'm betting on this one.
He's going to get $3.3 million per year.
Oh my God. Duquesne, Little Rock. It's another daytimer, so that's why we're going to include it.
Well, I like Duquesne here. I think the line opened up a little bit light. I know it's at 5.5 now, but Duquesne's not the best A10 team, but I think they're going to outclass Arkansas Little Rock.
I'm going to take Duquesne as well. I know that I think I read they're projected to do pretty well in the A10 this year. I know they're bringing back a few players from last year's team, but I haven't been impressed with anything from Little Rock this year. Duquesne's bringing back 4 double-digit scorers. Yeah, I'll take Duquesne here.
Give me the over. I think we're definitely going to see some points between these two here. Give me the over 145 and a half. 145, 145 and a half. It's find the best number. Shop your number.
Brian Williams, you're free to come and go as you like. You could also watch the show on replay. You could fast forward ahead. Stanley puts that out for everybody. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. I don't know about this one. App State, Bowling Green, St. John's, BC. Either of these two do anything for you, Brian?
No, maybe a little bit on St. John's. I like the way the line's moving, where you're getting a little bit of plus points with St. John's here against Boston College. But for me, it's not a must-bet game, so I pretty much stay away from these. But if I have to, $50 on the Johnnies.
If you have a question about credits on the premium area, just hit me up in the email or on the premium chat. This is not our customer service line. I would love to help you, but we got 508 other people watching. So it's unfair to take up their time with your question, but we would love to help you.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the Johnnies here too. I just think that BC's going to miss their top scorer in Jay Heath, and I think St. John's going to hurt you in a bunch of different ways, and I think they just blow past Boston College here, so give me St. John's.
Yeah, with you guys as well. Give me St. John's as well. Consensus, maybe.
Johnny Cakes.
Boston College, Bowling Green. For me, both. I like them both. Love Bowling Green, man. This team's good. And Boston College, they've been in against way tougher than St. John's has played. They've been in against 2 bruiser teams, and 1-1 in those games, 2-0 against the spread in those games. No problemo. ACC versus Big East. This Boston College team, they played Villanova and Rhode Island, right? Or their 2 games. They beat Rhode Island, who was better than St. John's. And they, went to overtime against Villanova? Or they just lost to them barely or something?
So you like Boston College?
Chris is giving a look. What's up, Chris?
No, I'm just trying to remember.
You gotta go to the bathroom?
What happened in that game?
Gotta use the men's room.
Almost had a consensus.
It was strange look.
One might have slipped past the goalie at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, 67-76 against Villanova. They were getting 15.5. I don't know. St. John's, who they squeaked by someone. I mean, with their life in that first game, they were dead to rights. And then it was
I think that was Sacred Heart.
Yeah, the refs came in and fixed it. St. Peter's, and then the big win over LaSalle, who could be the worst team overall this season.
I don't know. South Florida's they're like, yeah, come on, woo.
That's Romanelli's hate team.
Woo, South Florida.
Romanelli sent me the thing. He's like, I got a 93 on my exam, and South Florida still sucks. Proud of that kid. It's starting to sink in. Not the 93 they can come from us. I meant that South Florida still sucks. Tennessee Tech, Chattanooga, UNC, UNLV, Xavier, Eastern Kentucky, Georgia State, Mercer, UCF, Auburn. That's it. Brian, any of those?
I like the Mercer. I think they could win outright. I think getting points is a gift here.
Both those teams beat Georgia Tech.
So, yeah, I'll take Mercer.
They both beat Georgia Tech, which tells you in my first video when I said how overrated Georgia Tech was. A little bit.
Did Miami cover yesterday against North Florida?
I don't think so. Not sure.
I wonder how quick Josh Pastner's going to get the axe from Georgia Tech. I'm going to take Eastern Kentucky. I was high on Xavier to start the year, and not so much anymore after struggling in the last couple games. I like Eastern Kentucky. I think they can at least keep this one within 12 points. I'll take the Colonels, and I'll take Hofstra. I think Hofstra's at 7 o'clock as well, so I'll take Hofstra laying the 12 against fairly disinterested.
Yes. Well, we're going to stop the show, Chris, because Stephen Hennell's having trouble joining the Facebook group. So we'll just stop the show. So
Okay.
let's pause and fix it. It's like only 524 people watching live. All right. It's more than likely if you didn't get into the Facebook group and you weren't accepted the same day or the same hour that you applied, you did something incorrect. Number one, it said handicapper in your profile. Could do it. Number two, if you didn't agree to the list of rules, say, I agree. There's a box you have to check and say, I agree to these rules. Because even if you didn't read it, this way when I throw you out, you can't say like, hey, you threw me out with, I didn't know the rules. And that's why I say, I don't care because you agreed to them, right? That's how that works. But I would suggest you take a quick glance at them. And the other one is if you have no profile or profile picture. Those will all make you not eligible for our Facebook group. Those are pretty much the big three. Rod, did you give your picks or did I cut you off?
No, we stopped the show for this guy.
Okay.
Before I give anything, so.
We've clarified for Stephen personally. We can now resume our programming.
Now we can go back to regular scheduled programming. First up, take Eastern Kentucky plus the points. Definitely take Eastern Kentucky plus the points.
Rod, you got any of these going on today?
I got a few of those going on today. There's enough basketball here.
Anyone got any of these to work with?
Let me give you a block right here. We're going to go Eastern Kentucky, Mercer, and Hofstra. I like that 3 in that block.
Yes, she's still a handicapper on the site. You can get Ann's picks are available for sale at pickdogs.com and sportschatplace.com. I believe she's also going to be on the drive-thru with Chris Ruffalo and Tony T. How come no one ever asked for Romanelli?
Because you know he'll be there.
Kind of like Eastern Kentucky here, plus a 16.5 against Xavier. I think Xavier's kind of inflated and blown up because of that Oakland win. I think that we've seen Xavier kind of struggle the last 3 years. And I think they are a much better team than they were. But believe it or not, this is somewhat of a local rivalry. And those of you that don't know your geography, not a rivalry, but it's kind of a local thing, you know. And Eastern Kentucky's not bad. They're not bad at all. This is gonna be within 10 points, that game. I also like North Carolina against UNLV, except super public play. So I'm kind of a little bit off of that one because of that reason. So it's not a premium. I'm with Brian. I think Mercer at home, they're getting 2.5 now against Georgia State. I think I like them with the points. I think that game is a 1-point game, one way or the other. And in case you guys didn't know, UCF is absolutely stacked. This just in. UCF absolutely stacked. They're like a Sweet 16 team or possibly.
Few good guys.
They're stacked. They're stacked. This is probably the best team they've ever had, and they've had some good teams. This is the best team they've ever had, easily. They had a good team already. They had like one of the best players in the country, and then what's his name? Henderson, CJ from Oregon. One of the top players in the country. So this guy was a 5-star, top 25 recruit. He signed with Oregon, and then he, because of COVID, he's from Florida. So because of COVID, he didn't want to go back to Oregon. He transferred into UCF. And he's not even the best player on the team, man. It's like, this guy's like 5-star, top 25 player overall in the nation. He's not even the best player on that team. It's not like Kate Cunningham.
This game jumps off the page, Steve.
Yeah, kind of.
Please bet me.
Meanwhile, Auburn's guy didn't get in, right? LSU against Southeastern Louisiana. Hofstra against Fairly Disinterested. Oh, we did Fairly Disinterested, right? So
yes.
I was so disinterested. LSU, Southeastern Louisiana. Minnesota against the Mount in a rare rematch. Minnesota has these weird. This is not the first year that Minnesota's had this situation where they played a team on one day and then they play them the next day again just for the hell of it. It's Minnesota, Loyola Marymount, and back-to-backers. How odd is that? SMU against Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Kansas State takes on the Roos of Kansas City. Man, I love those Summit Conference nicknames. The Jackrabbits, the Kangaroos, they're all going at it. Mississippi State, Ben Howland and the boys take on Texas State. Any of these games do it for you, Brian?
Seton Hall had a heartbreaker against Louisville. I don't know.
That's not in this mix. That's not in this time.
How hard charging they're going to come out against Iona? You said Iona, Seton Hall.
No, I didn't. That's a 9 o'clock Eastern. These are the 8 o'clock.
I don't got any. Well, let me look. Real quick, small bet on Loyola Marymount.
I'll let you in on one. Loyola Marymount plus 14.
Loyola Marymount plus 14. Yeah, this is super. I just don't see him. I'll see him.
I'll walk you through it in a minute, Chris.
I missed that one.
In case you didn't see my video, I'll walk you through it.
No.
It's like I have a little voice in my head telling me Loyola Marymount plus 14.
Mount.
There it is.
All right,
there it is again.
Everybody take Loyola Marymount. All right,
I'm gonna take the over in that game as well. I just on a back-to-back, I don't see them changing much strategy or completely overhauling the strategy to get a different result. I think we're gonna end up in the 160s or 170s again. So give me over there, and I like Kansas City against Kansas State. Kansas State's on auto fade for me until further notice. I want nothing to do with the Wildcats.
H. Reyes, 47K this week. Normally stops if he gets up 10K, up 47K. It was a great week, man. Thank you guys. This is the stuff that keeps me coming back. Rod?
Yeah, we definitely got to take Loyola Marymount. I'm also going to take Nicholls State plus the 9.5 over Cal.
25-1 in my last 26. In my last 26 half times, and one asshole complaining about a pick, about a loser that I gave out. How about it? Yeah. Oh, okay. It's enough of you, man. I don't understand it. You know, it's like it's very, very easy to pick out losers. You know, super easy. We give out so many picks.
Just go check out the Iceman's page. There's lots of losers on there.
Yeah. I like the Mount in this one. So here's the deal. They lost by 15 2 days ago, Saturday. Right? These two teams just played. But the Mount is good, man. Loyola Marymount is a good team. So last year they had 11 wins. They were missing their two best players plus another guy, right? They're missing two guys. They have this 7'3" center right on this team. He was going to transfer out in the portal, but they fired their coach last year because of the 11 win season. The year before they won 22. So now they basically have those same players back from the 22 win season, the guys that all missed last year. So they're back to that crew that won 22 games. Plus, they got some other new guys. So that's just, I'm just saying. I know they lost by 15 the other day, but how come the line's 14 then? Why wouldn't it just be an even 15 again? Came down from 14.5 to 14. I'm just saying. I think it's 8 or less, or they win outright.
You know who I think about every time I hear Loyola Marymount?
Me?
No, who I think about when I hear that school.
Hank Gathers?
Hank Gathers, yes, exactly. So it always makes me think of that.
Didn't Bimbo Coles go there too?
Miami Heat Bimbo Coles.
He might have gone there. I think he was Gathers' teammate, right? Paul Westfall was the coach.
I think it was 1986 or so.
Cal's taking on Nicholls State. UCLA versus Long Beach State. What up, Beaches? Rick Pitino's got a job. He's at Iona. He's taking on Seton Hall, 19.5. Not a lot of love for the Louisville coach. Bring in the hookers and drugs. Party time at Iona. Alabama, Stanford, Nevada Pacific. Kent State against Purdue Fort Wayne. They got a new logo. Same mascot, the Mastodons. New logo. It looks pretty much the same. It's very similar to the old logo. That's it. What up, Beaches?
All right, give me Iona here, 19.5. I think they'll be up to play this game. Supercharged. I think Seton Hall will take them a little bit. I think this could have been a premium pick for me. I wish I would have put in take Iona plus the points.
Yeah, I don't think Rick Pitino would have brought in any of the hookers from New Jersey, but no, I think the only one I kind of like Stanford here against Alabama, getting the free bucket. Been back and forth on that game though, and I like Nevada over Pacific. I just think Nevada is finally looking like a decent team weird to say, under a Steve Alford coach team. Maybe that'll start falling apart soon, but until then, I'll take Nevada.
For me, I like Stanford. I'm going to take Stanford in this one. I think they win this outright over Alabama.
I didn't mean the thumbs up to that. I meant to the comment, not to Rod's. Although I do like it. I do like Stanford. Against Bama?
Yep.
I think 2 is too many. This is a good Stanford team.
They are, yeah. I think they're going to beat them.
They got 2 seniors. I mean, how weird is that? College basketball seniors. They're going to have a senior night at Stanford this year.
At Stanford, yeah.
It's always like they have senior night, and it's always these guys you never heard of, right? Like senior night at Rupp Arena. It's like, it's quick. It's a very quick celebration. It was a quick senior night celebration tonight at Rupp Arena.
They just bring someone out of the stands. I'm a senior.
It's like, no, they usually have some guys. It's like the guys at the end of the bench, you know? The guys for the GPA. Yep, Auburn has all new players, but they're Bruce Pearl's always going to have talent.
You don't have C.J. Walker, though. C.J. Walker is your guy from who was going to transfer to the Beavers and did not.
Davidson down to 6.5.
Do the picks have to be different? Yes, they should be different. Unless there's only one game, which I don't think is going to happen between now. Oh, there might be some bowl games, some bowl days in there where there will be only one game, but I doubt it. I think Christmas Day, and I think Christmas Eve actually is the only day where there's only one game between now and the end of the year. We're going to bring it home in style, man. It has been, these last 2 years have been the most challenging years of my career, you know, in any career I've ever had. My life. And I'll tell you what, we're going to hammer home December, man, because now we are just hitting our stride. We are just finally, I would say, this weekend, we just started. I could officially say that we've started. The rest of the time, we've been grinding, and we'll continue to grind, and we have a lot of work to do. But I would say we just started this weekend, you know. Sports Chat and Pick Dogs. Just started. So look out, world.
Are they going to put in any write-ups with these picks, the contestants, or is that just a
that's
bonus?
optional? But anyways, so we're done. I like Stanford also. I like Nevada also. I like Long Beach State. What up, Beaches? And Seton Hall. And I'm going to parlay those together. That'll be my parlay for tonight. Brian, Chris, what do you got?
For my parlay, I'm gonna go Mississippi State, UCF, and Bowling Green.
Bo Kimball was Hank Gather's teammate, not what I said.
Bimbo Jones.
Bimbo Coles. Bimbo Coles
Coles
was the guy who stood up on the bench for the Heat and said, "What am I doing here? Where am I? What am I doing here?" Yeah. Happened. It's junior night at Rupp. First 500 get a leftover Anthony Davis bobblehead. Yep, Rick Pitino, baby. Hookers and blow. It's like, we really want to get this kid in here. What can you do in the hookers? I got 2 words for you. Hookers and blow.
Who doesn't like hookers and blow?
Well, apparently the Louisville, it's big. They didn't like it there.
If I could
That's
go
why
back
they
to
don't
younger
tackle.
days.
They're just like, ooh.
If you do so here it is. If you want to do a write-up of your pick, it should be separate. But I'll be honest with you guys. I'm going to be reading through these write-ups and looking like that. So we are going to have 2 people that are going to definitely become handicappers, or at least have the option to become handicappers that win the 2 contests. But I'm also going to be reading through the write-ups and checking everybody out and all that other stuff, because I still get a million emails about people that want to be cappers. So if I see any other potential out there, you know, I'll certainly keep them in mind. We have people that come and go. You guys, you know, if I don't like what some of our cappers are doing, you know, I get rid of them. And I have a few that I already want to rotate out. So believe me, there's going to be some openings. I'm not going to mention any names, but they know who they are.
What's going to be in the green room on the drive-thru tonight? Any hookers and blow? No.
Brian, your Fiji water will be waiting. Where are we on the parlays?
Brian walks in. This one that's on my couch in the green room. She asleep?
Where are we on these parlays? Rod?
For me, we're go Eastern Carolina plus the points, or Eastern Kentucky plus the points. My bad. Stanford and Providence. Parlay those 3 up, like that one.
I think people want the hookers and blow shirt. True story. You can ask my wife this. I always say when when I go to CVS and they ask you for the little card, or the grocery store, they ask you for the card and it says you saved $4.06. I'm spending. I tell the woman, I look right in her face and I always say, I'm spending all of it on drugs and hookers. I don't care who's with me. I always say that.
Hookers and blow on the front and thank you later on the back.
You saved $12.31. I'll be spending all of it on drugs and hookers.
Those are the best when you do something like that, and people give you the look like, oh, really?
Oh, I thought you were saying spending $12. I thought you were saying the best was spending $12 on hookers and blow.
I don't know if that's going to get you the best.
That's not going to get you much.
It definitely ain't getting you the best. That's for sure.
For me, my 3-game parlays: Providence plus any points, Iona plus the points, Mercer plus the points.
All right. I gave out a parlay, but you know what? I'm going to give out another one. I show up every day. I can give out as many parlays as I want.
Yep.
Just keep showing up. I get bad mouthed and I just keep showing up. I'll take the Kansas City Roos. I will take the Loyola Marymount. Yes. Lions, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I will take the Eastern Kentucky Colonels. 11 herbs and spices. I think we're getting 16.5, man. Chicken wars.
Way too many.
It's way too many herbs and spices. Really, a little salt and pepper, deep fry it, you're good. 16.5 herbs and spices. We only need 11. The Colonel. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. This is fun. Mondays are always a tough day, but today I actually enjoyed it. So thanks, everyone, for joining us. Have a great day. And, of course, we'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Be sure to watch at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be back for the Computer Pick Show. 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We got the drive-thru. Chris Ruffalo, Tony T. Brian's on.
Yes,
Rod,
sir.
you're on the drive-thru? Rod's on the drive-thru.
Yeah, we're all on.
Except for me.
Wow.
I've been phased out. It's like I'm trying to phase myself in, and I just get phased out. I'll just do my 5 o'clock lead in.
You're the setup guy. You're the Dylan Betances.
Don't let.
The fluffer.
Don't. Yeah, there he goes.
I didn't want to say it. I was letting Brian try to pick it up for himself.
Mariano Rivera started as a setup man for John Wetland. Look what happened to him.
There you go.
Look what happened to him. I'll be back at halftime tonight for Monday Night Football as well. We're on a little bit of a heater. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you guys at 5. I'll try and act more professional tomorrow. Have a great day.